I spoke to James Dean Bradfield about this busy time and revisiting the Holy Bible, and here he is. 2 records in a short space of time. Have you got another one in you at the moment, or is it going to be a little break now?
I think give me a break. I mean, this one's out on, it's not even out yet. It's out on July the 7th. And already I got to think about the next one. I have a feeling that it's going to be quite escapist, and it's going to be quite classic rock. And, today it feels like, you want to get Rick Rubin or Bob Ezra in to produce it kind of thing. Yeah. But who knows? That's just me being a bit silly and flippant, probably. I think we feel like we've definitely washed out a lot of the things that we talk about in futurology. There's a lot of subject matter in there that we can't touch upon again. That's what happens when you do a record. You can't go back to that subject matter. It happened with the Holy Bible. We couldn't go back down that road with that subject matter. And I think that's probably happened with this record, and that leaves you in a funny space. And it leaves you in a space where you actually just stare at each other and go, what are we going to write about? And it takes time, but ideas start forming, and lyrics start coming through the post. Sean starts hitting his drums, and that kind of brown-eyed boxer dog, James Bradfield, is just sat there at the studio door, kind of like waiting to go to work again.
Listen to what I say, just listen to what I can keep silent.
We are still talking about whether we're going to do some Holy Bible gigs where we play the entire album, because there are a few songs in there I don't think we ever played live, I think, but there are certainly songs in there we've barely ever played live.
So do the record in full?
We're talking about it. It's not definite, but we're talking about it.
Have you ever done that before? Toured a record in full?
Yeah, we did it on Journal for Plague Lovers, the Richey that we wrote the music to Richey's lyrics. We've done it before, but this is very much a retrospective thing. That was a released album. This is something we've never done, that kind of Royal Festival Hall curating, the classic album kind of thing. But if we ever do it, probably the best album to do it would be with Holy Bible,
And it's quite a popular thing to do now, isn't it? I know Echo and the Bunnymen did it with Ocean Rain, and that's the only one I can think of.
And I went to see, Echo and the Bunnymen do Ocean Rain at Royal Albert Hall, and I loved it. But I think, the difference with us is we've always got a new album out. For the last, since 2006, we've had a new album out nearly every 2 years. So I think if you're still actually creating something new, then I feel fine about going out and paying tribute to something from the past. But if we just became a band that was just trading on the past, then I'd feel uncomfortable about it.
Is that why you're a bit unsure about doing this, perhaps with Holy Bible?
No, because I think we've kind of earned the right, because we are still active. We're still having success, releasing new records. Our audience still grows with new people that hear a new record. So we can have our cake and eat it, so to speak.
They did 2 tracks from it in the set the other at Glastonbury, which is quite brave, really, for a Glastonbury crowd-pleasing set to do 2 tracks, to do Die in the Summertime and PCP from the Holy Bible, but they went down really well.
He wasn't wearing his red and white Cymru hat, was he?
Who? James.
Because he came in on the telly and I was chatting to them, and James, he had like a little Where's Wally striped bobble hat in his hand with Cymru written on it.
Really?
He said, "Are you wearing that on stage?" And Nicky Wise says, "I bloody hope not."
No. He wore a kind of military jacket.
I was going to say bus conductors, but...
Yeah, Nicky Wire wore a kind of, his usual folk art.
White suit sort
folk
of thing.
Folk art white suit. That's James from the Manics talking about the possibility, which will be a mouth-watering one for a lot of people, and then playing the whole of the Holy Bible live, their most difficult and austere and brilliant records.